Welcome to Lotus Center, and thank you for joining me. I feel your presence here even without the physical presence at Lotus Center. Thank you. In our practice today, in this Vinyasa flow practice today, we'll focus on the root chakra, Muladhara chakra. This could be a good time to connect to our root, to our stability, our inner stability and foundation of strength. Specifically, we'll focus on hamstrings, lengthening, strengthening, bringing ease to the hamstrings, igniting this flow, this grounding flow of energy of the legs as a grounding force. For this practice, you could use some props. These will be optional. You could use blocks. The blocks could be used when we do a practice, a balancing practice of a supported warrior three or a standing split. So if that sounds like blocks, or you could come to the wall as a support. Another prop you would use would be a strap. You could substitute a belt or a scarf. Let's use the belt or scarf or strap as we begin the practice on our backs. So set the belt aside for now, but within easy reach you can set your blocks or other props such as a blanket aside as well. Come onto the back and take a moment to adjust and feel your grounding support. Drop into the body. If your feet are on the mat, feel the grounding to the feet. If the legs are on the mat, feel the support of your grounding in the back of your legs. And allow the whole body to absorb this grounding force of earth. Bring your right knee in towards the chest, and either keep your left foot on the mat or you can slide it to where it's flat on the mat. Take a couple breath cycles, filling up the body with breath. Then change sides, where we'll bring left knee in and right foot down, or right leg flat on the mat. Use the breath to help absorb the energy of the earth and feel your grounding. Let's change legs again, drawing the right knee in, stretching left leg on the mat or the left foot on the mat. And this time, let's reach for your strap or belt or scarf and position the belt around the ball of your right foot and reach the foot up towards the ceiling. Notice what position the leg prefers here. We're still warming up, so if the knee wants to stay bent, allow that, and position your hands on each side of the belt or strap or scarf. And keep the shoulders dropping down so the shoulders remain grounded. And we'll breathe in and press the right heel up, again caring for how the right hamstrings feel. And then as you exhale, bend the right knee, keeping a firm connection of the strap on your foot. So breathing in to straighten and exhale to bend. Continue this movement with your breath. And the next time your leg is straight, let it stay straight, or as straight as it will allow. See if there's any movement possible to draw the right thigh towards you. It could be a very subtle movement, perhaps just keeping the leg or thigh over the right hip is sufficient for now. Take one more breath in and out, and then bend your right knee, and then bring your left knee in towards your chest and position the left foot on the strap and release the right foot, either to the mat or flat, the right leg flat on the mat. And begin to straighten the left leg. Rearrange your hands if needed so that this side feels this engagement with the strap. So you're drawing the foot down so you feel this connection of your femur deep inside the hip joint. Breathe in as you exhale. Keep that connection, that tautness of the strap as you bend your knee. Continue breathing as you move the leg straight and bent. Don't force, we're still warming up. The next time the leg straightens, leave it there. And experiment with drawing the thigh closer towards your abdomen and then further away. The knee could be slightly bent here too, so again, we're not forcing anything. You may want to pause in a static stretch. Let's take a couple more breath cycles. Bend your left knee, and let's release the strap from the left foot. Set the strap aside. Bring both knees in towards your chest. Add any movement here that would create ease for the body. Add any stretch that would complete your sense of warming up the body while we're supported on the mat. Having the back on the mat is a really safe and supported place to explore your stretching. And then begin to roll to one side. Come up to hands and knees. Position yourself in a way that feels very grounded and supported here. So hands are under the shoulders, the knees are hip distance apart under the hips. Breathe in into cow pose and exhale into cat. Continue with that movement. If you wish, after the next inhale, exhale your way into downward facing dog. Add any movement here, still keeping some awareness on your grounding. Pressing down through the hands and feeling energy in the legs. Take one more breath in, and as you exhale, bring the feet forward until the feet are planted under the hips. Come into a half forward fold or a deeper fold. Keep the knees slightly bent. Don't lock the knees so that you feel this grounding circuit of energy in the legs, connecting us to our root. In this position, it could also be helpful to connect to your root by lifting up through the pelvic floor at the perineum. So lifting up to feel like you're drawing Earth's energy up into the body. This lift of energy is Mula Bandha, root lock. Let's take one more breath in and out. As you breathe in, lift the chest. We'll lift the arms up. And as you exhale, bring palms to heart center and soften the shoulders. Feel your grounding. We'll move through a couple of sun salutations. Move at your own pace, move with the breath, and feel free to add or subtract any parts of that flow, or feel free to move with your own preference, any variation of sun salutation. As you breathe in, we'll lift the arms. Exhale, fold forward, surrendering to what is. Breathe in and lengthen, gather energy up into the legs. As you exhale, place the hands down, hop or step back and lower. Breathe in, lift the heart into your back bend. Exhale, lift the hips, come into down dog. Feel free to insert a resting pose here. You're welcome to lift the pelvic floor, Mula Bandha, feeling energy drawing up the legs. Take one more breath in. On or after the exhale, bring the feet forward, plant the feet under the hips. Inhale, look forward for length in the spine. Exhale, fold here. Breathe in, stretch up and reach, saluting. And exhale, bring palms to heart center. Let's continue. Breathe in, press down through your grounding as you lift the arms. Exhale, hinge forward. Breathe in and look forward. Exhale, bring the hands down. Step or hop back and lower. Breathe in, open the space of the heart in your back bend, and exhale, come in to down dog or any resting pose. Return to your breath. Become aware of your legs. Make sure your knees are not locked if you're in down dog. Allow this current of energy reconnecting us to our inner stability. Take one more breath in, and on or after your exhale, bring the feet forward, plant and ground. As you breathe in, come into your half fold. exhale, fold more deeply. Breathe in, lift the chest, reach up, and exhale. Bring palms to heart center. Now let's interlace the fingers and bring the arms forward. Breathe in and reach the arms up. Exhale, stretch over to one side. Breathe in and lift up and exhale to the other side. Breathe in and lift up. Exhale into chair pose with arms forward. Breathe in and open the arms wide and exhale, fold forward. Breathe in, lengthen into your half. Exhale, place the hands down, continue through this vinyasa, move with your breath. We'll all meet together in downward facing dog. Pause here to notice your grounding. Transition to warrior one with the right foot forward. So begin to breathe as you move, adding any transition that feels the best to your body today. And come into warrior one with the right foot forward. Connect with your grounding, feel your feet, your heels, equal distribution of weight between the right foot and the left, the right leg and the left. Begin to lean the heart forward, lengthening the spine. You're welcome to stay in this position of leaning in, or if you wish, let's come into warrior three, any arm position. So you can step into the right foot, lift the left leg, maybe engage Mula Bandha for additional sense of drawing up the earth's energy. Then let's bend the right knee, step the left foot back, and ground again, warrior one. Bring your hands to your hips, relax the shoulders back and down, and then step the feet closer together until the hips are pointing towards the front of your mat. Bring palms together at heart center. Take a breath in, exhale, hinge from your hips forward. Don't lock out the right knee, but feel your grounding. Maybe engage that lift through the pelvic floor. As you breathe in, lift the chest. Exhale the hands down. Breathe in, bring the feet together, palms together. Let's interlace the fingers. Bring the arms forward. Breathe in and reach the arms up. Feel your grounding and your length. Exhale, stretch over to one side. Breathe in and stretch up. And exhale, other side stretch. Breathe in to stretch up. Exhale, come to chair pose. Breathe in, open the arms wide. Exhale, fold forward. Breathe in and look forward, create length. Exhale, place the hands down, step or hop back as you lower. Breathe in, back bend. Exhale, down dog, and feel your grounding. welcome to engage Mula Bandha here, lifting through the pelvic floor, drawing up Earth's energy, reconnecting to your own inner strength of stability. Warrior one, with the left foot forward. Use any transition you wish. Begin to breathe as you move into Warrior one. Bringing left foot forward, lifting arms. Feel your grounding. Adjust the stance so that you do feel this equal grounding, equal strength of stability through both legs, both feet. Lean the heart forward. You're welcome to stay here in this position or step into the left foot and come into Warrior three. Reaching back through the right leg, maybe engaging Mula Bandha here. Bend your left knee, place the right foot down, Warrior one. Bring hands to your hips and shorten your stance so that your hips are pointing forward. Relax the shoulders back and down. Relax the neck. Hands at the hips or palms together at heart center. Breathe into this heart space. As you exhale, draw into your core as you hinge forward, keeping the spine long, keeping the shoulders drawing back. Perhaps engage Mula Bandha, hugging the earth's energy up. Take your next breath in to lift and exhale, hands down. As you breathe in, step the feet together, palms together. Place the hands down. And here's where we'll experiment with balancing pose. We'll start with a kind of a variation of tree, a moving tree, and then have an option to move into Warrior three. This is where you could use 2 blocks for supported Warrior three, with an also option of coming into a standing split, perhaps a balancing standing split. So let's see what of all that fits for your body today. Blocks, if you wish. We could place the blocks. Place the blocks if they're not jumping. We'll place the blocks to the front of your mat. And let's press down through the left foot and lift the right knee. One option is to simply let the right knee go out and in this moving variation of tree pose, opening and strengthening this right hip as well as left hip. You can stay with that, or if you wish, on an inhale, you could reach the right leg forward, maybe lift the arms up, and exhale, come into Warrior three. Either with arms forward or in any arm position, or here's where you could use your hands on your blocks. You could also be next to a wall and have your hands on the wall. You could stay here, or if you wish, You could lower the chest and bring your left hand behind your right calf, behind the left calf. And the balancing version would be maybe to hug into Mula Bandha just for some extra grounding. And then bring your right hand behind the calf as well. Now let's come out of whatever you're doing. Maybe hands come to the blocks. Lower your right leg. And let's bend both knees and let your chest or your abdomen rest down towards your thighs. And in this kind of crouched forward fold, take your hands, your fingertips, and gently massage the hamstrings. Giving them some support of heat and love, compassion. Now, place your hands on top of your thighs. Breathe in and straighten the legs and lift the chest. All right. Let's see how the other side responds. Plant your right foot. Stand tall. We'll lift the left heel, the knee perhaps, and add this moving tree variation. You're welcome to stay with this movement, or as you breathe in, you could stretch the left leg forward, the arms up, and exhale, bring the left leg down and back. Engage your core muscles in Warrior 3. Perhaps lowering the hands to your blocks in a supported Warrior 3. Draw into your core, perhaps lifting through the pelvic floor, Mula Bandha, root block. If you like, you could lower the chest further and come into this standing split, placing the right hand behind your calf. Or adding a balancing standing split by placing your left hand behind the calf too. And let's release from this just in time. And we'll bring the left leg down, bend both knees, adding this crouching forward fold. Relax the neck and bring the hands behind your thighs, gently bringing heat to the hamstrings. A little massage up and down. Now let's place hands in front of the thighs and breathe in to come up. Straighten the legs, relax the shoulders. Place the blocks aside and come to face the front of your mat, palms together at heart center. A lot to be thankful for. Thankful for that balance sequence being complete without injury, hopefully. At least no physical injury, maybe injury to the ego, and that's fine. Part of the practice. So as you breathe in, stretch arms out, lift the arms, exhale, fold forward. Breathe in as you come into your half fold, find length. Exhale, hands down, step or hop back and lower. Breathe in, back bend, and exhale to downward facing dog. Pause here. Relax the neck. If knees are locked, see if you have any little room to bend them to absorb the grounding of the earth. And you can pause here in down dog or any resting pose. I'm going to also offer a couple other options. One would be to lift the right leg straight back and keep it lifted as you inhale and lift the left heel and exhale, lower the left heel towards the mat. So doing a couple more breath cycles like that. Of course, on both legs. We'll lower the right leg and let's try the other leg. So lifting left leg up, relax the neck, relax the muscles of the face. With your next breath in, we'll lift the right heel and exhale, lower. And lowering the right heel will lower the left leg. You could do one more like that on each side, or bring the knees down and we'll come into dolphin, this forearm version of downward facing dog. Hands interlaced, fingers interlaced, elbows right under the shoulders, and tucking toes under, we'll lift the hips. If this does not feel as good, you can come back to your regular down dog or into a resting pose. So we're going to do that little leg lift from this dolphin. As you breathe in, we'll lift the right leg up. With your next inhale, lift the left heel and lower on your exhale. Lower your right leg, we'll do the left. Inhaling, left leg up. With your next inhale, lift the right heel and exhale, lower. Lower the left leg, lower the knees, and come into a resting pose. So it could be child's pose, it could be down dog, it could be lying on your belly in crocodile. Give yourself 2 more breath cycles. Connecting with earth, connecting with your inner stability. Now come onto your back. Once you're on your back, let's bring the right knee in towards your chest. If it's comfortable, stretch the left leg flat on the mat. Actively engage the muscles of your core. Draw down through the navel. Imagine a belt tightening around your waist. Imagine zipping up a really tight pair of jeans. And with that in place, lift the left leg, maybe an inch or 2 off of the mat. If that doesn't feel good, lift a little higher or bend the knee. Breathe in and lift the leg up, still keeping it angled, and exhale, lower. Continue doing that. Controlling this movement to turn on the muscles of the legs, the muscles of the left leg here. Another option, if this does not feel as grounded as you need, you can have the right foot on the mat. If that provides more stability, do that. And then we'll take your next exhale to lower the leg, left leg, all the way down. And then bend your left knee and cross the left ankle over your right knee or thigh. So the right foot comes down to the mat, left ankle over the right knee. And we'll add this hip stretch. This may feel sufficient, or you may want to draw your right knee towards you, arrange your arms and hands in a way that supports the stretch. Become aware of all the points of the body that are making this connection to earth. And let yourself receive the support. Gently bring both feet to the mat and then draw your left knee in towards your chest and see if it feels okay to stretch right leg flat on the mat. Pointing the right toes up to keep this right leg foundation active. Engage the muscles of your core, including, if you wish, adding Mula Bandha, so also drawing in through the pelvic floor. With a breath in, let's just lift the leg a slight bit off of the mat to re-engage the muscles of the core. And from this position of the leg lifted, take your next inhale to lift the right leg any little bit more up. And exhale, hovering as you lower. Continue with this movement, allowing the muscles of the right leg to become active. And again, if it feels more stable for you to have your left foot down on the mat instead of the knee in towards the chest, do that. The next time the right leg is lowering, let it lower all the way. Bring your left foot to the mat with the knee bent. Bring your right knee in towards the chest and then cross the ankle. Right ankle over left knee. Check in with the body to see if this feels like a sufficient stretch. If you need more sensation, draw left knee towards you. Relax the neck and shoulders. Soften the muscles in the face. And rest in the foundation of grounding. Place the left foot on the mat, bring the right foot down as well. And then relax the arms so that the shoulders feel grounded. We'll slide the hips over towards the left side of your mat. Let the knees move right. Coming into a twist, feel free to add any variation that you'd like. Allow this twist to be comfortable enough to where you can drop down, where you can release resistance and just receive the support of your grounding. With another inhale, bring the knees up. We'll slide the hips to the right side of your mat. Let the knees move left. Reestablish the grounding of your arms and shoulders. Adjust in a way that feels comfortable to the body, comfortable enough to relax downward, connecting to earth. As you breathe in, bring the knees up, realign the hips with the shoulders, draw each knee, both knees in towards your chest, and relax. Relax into this stretch or any other stretch that promotes a sense of ease in the body. Whenever you feel ready to move into our resting pose, Shavasana, position the body so that it can feel the most comfortable to relax the most deeply today. Adjust as you need and stay as long as you can to receive the benefits of stillness, to receive the inner world of spaciousness and peace. Namaste.